Now it's Sparage taking the shot, scores!
What a move! What a goal! How about that?
It handles his way to the net, scores! Oh my goodness!
It is game day. What's going on, folks? I am Alex Bastyovanszky, welcoming you back inside our NOJHL studio. I'm here to get you all set before the opening face-off today. There is tons to cover, so let's get to it.
Tyler Naveau drops it down low, back in front, it bounces, they score! Cooper LaBelle puts it in, and the Thunderbirds have the first goal and lead of the season. It's 1-0 Sault Ste. Marie.
The new campaign kicked off last night with the Thunderbirds visiting the Greater Sudbury Cubs, and the home squad was playing its first league game since capturing the title last season. It was a time for celebration as the players and fans got to witness the unveiling of the championship banner from last season. And what a game to kick off this season. This was a barn burner. End to end the whole time. Back and forth they went, with the Sioux holding the advantage for much of the time, but Sudbury rookie Tannen Eiserhoff had the dramatic tying goal with just 58 seconds left, setting up an incredible overtime. I'll just shut up now and let the guys tell you all about it.
Nemechek, forehand, through the middle, fire, saved by Bold!
Nice
Just got the toe on it! Cohen turning on the Jets, here he comes into the zone, gets the puck back, beautiful toe drag move, Cohen between the legs! Mativier with a save! Are you kidding me, Noah Cohen? Here comes Callum McCauley with Sondecker, McCauley to the net, saved by Bold! He's 1-on-2, a sit-away, toe drag of his own backhand, stopped by Mativier! It's a breakaway for Callum McCauley! Stopped by Bold!
It ends as a 4-4 tie. That was actually the first tie in the league since 2018. Now that shootouts have been eliminated, let's talk about that. Some notes for this season. One division for all 12 teams, which will make for some great games and long bus trips. The top 8 clubs make the playoffs. No shootout, as mentioned. 7 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime. If the game is still tied, each team gets 1 point, 2 points for a regulation win, 1 point for an overtime loss. Let's look at today's games then. Timmins taking on the Voodoos. The Hearst Lumberjacks head to Sudbury to take on the Cubs, and the Sioux Eagles cross the border to face the Espanola Paper Kings. Let's start with Timmins visiting Powassan. The Rock won their season series 4-0 last year, but it was the Voodoos knocking them off in their semi-final playoff series in 7 games. Now the Voodoos, of course, made the final before falling to the Sudbury Cubs in 5 games. They finished 3rd in the East, and this season they're expecting big things from a big player. That would be 6'2", power forward Caleb Dawson. They feel he's set to have a breakout year offensively. Last year, 23 points, 13th in team scoring, and he's coming off a strong camp with the North Bay Battalion. The Timmins Rock come into the season with high expectations once again. The 2023 NOJHL champs were a regular season powerhouse last year, finishing 1st in the East before being knocked out in the semis by the Voodoos. Dryden Riley is back, and man was he good last year. He was a league 2nd team rookie all-star, and sorry to be cliche, but yeah, a rock in goal. Sorry, I had to do it. The 16-year-old is a draft pick of the Erie Otters. Big things expected of him this season. The Sioux Eagles will cross the border to play in Espanola tonight. The first game of the season for both of these teams. Last year, head-to-head, it was the Paper Kings coming out on top in 3 of the 4 encounters. Now, Espanola, of course, led last season by the top 2 scorers in the league in Lucas Signoretti and Owen Ferguson. Both are gone this year. So there are some big shoes to fill offensively, and they are hoping that Graydon Guthrie can help fill that void. The 6'2" powerhouse finished 6th in team scoring last season. He's going into his 3rd year with the team, and he's a physical force out there as well for them. Okay, the Sioux Eagles are coming off a frustrating season. They were tied with Espanola with 69 points, but missed out on the playoffs due to having 1 fewer win. Ouch. So this game will definitely have some spice to it. The team is expecting Tyler Fortson to take a big step forward after a great rookie season. It saw him rack up 33 points. He recently got back from a camp with the Sudbury Wolves. And finally, Hearst heads to Sudbury to take on the defending champs at 7:30. We talked a ton about the Cubs already, so let's focus on the Lumberjacks, the 2019 league titleists. Last season, they only faced each other twice. Once was at the NOJHL Showcase. The Cubs won both encounters, but Hearst was a force to be reckoned with again last year. They finished second in the East, 78 points. Their season, though, came to a premature end in the first round of the playoffs at the hands of the Powassan Voodoos in 5 games. And the Lumberjacks have an ace up their sleeve. Tyler Patterson, their top scorer from last season, is back. He brings experience. This will be his 5th year in the league. He was a third-team NOJHL All-Star last year, racked up 65 points for the Jacks. Expect him to have a monster season. Okay, last night's primetime player, many strong nominees. We got to give it to Noah Metivier of the T-Birds. Back with his hometown team, facing his former club from last year. He was a rock star between the posts last night, stopping 33 of 37 shots on goal. As for the play of the day, tons to choose from. We're going to go with Noah Bone of the Cubs for his stop in the dying seconds of overtime.
20 seconds left in overtime. Here's a breakaway for Callum McCulley. Stop!
So tough to choose. There were so many great options, but hey, it was with 15 seconds left in overtime. The drama was off the charts. That is your play of the day. And just as a reminder to stay up to date with everything all season long that's going on in the NOJHL, you can check out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Off to the rink now for puck drop. Enjoy the game.